I think I'm centered in.
You are live.
You are live.
Everybody out there in Boomland. Man, we got a special treat for y'all. We're bringing in Omar Arnett, Mr. NDO today. Kind of want to just cover things for as his tournament this weekend. With all the new restrictions, and we're probably gonna go over the pattern and how the whole setup gonna be for us lane assignments and a lot of people, know the name NDO, but not the man behind it. So we're gonna kind of get a little, personal. Whatever, you might meet him and get to know the person a little bit beyond the bowling. Anything you need to say, Steve?
No, I'm ready to bring him in whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, let's go ahead on and bring him in. What's up, O?
What up, brother?
How you doing, man? I know you're working hard.
Man, working real hard today, brother. I'm doing good, though.
Good. How's the family?
Man, the family good, man. The kids at daycare. Anita was off. We've been running errands all day and trying to take care of this tournament stuff for this weekend. So, busy day, but good.
Yeah, this my co-host Steve Berger.
What up, Steve?
He's a nice guy.
Looking forward to meeting you in person this weekend.
Who, me?
Yeah,
you never met me?
He don't remember.
I know you met me.
He would have to meet at least 100 times to remember you, man.
Hey, man. The first time we met, we were bowling against each other. I bowled so bad you done forgot me. That's terrible.
That's a good thing. I mean, we'll get a chance to bowl together then if I can remember you bowling bad.
Right. You see, you still got a chance to bowl with him.
That's right. Yeah, because if they remember you bowling bad, I guess you're out of luck. All right, hey, Omar, I'm glad to have you today, man. I know, like you said, you got the tournament this weekend. I'm going to get to that, but at first I had some things I wanted to go over. Trust me, we're going to get plenty of time to get some questions from the viewers. And but first, I want to start off with the NDO brand. So I noticed the NDO brand probably about the same time we met that you forgot. But I didn't know really what it was. And then, of course, I asked around a little bit, and it's been pretty impressive what you've done just from my view looking in. So maybe for those that maybe not know, I'm going to bet most people know. But for those that don't know, what does NDO stand for, and where'd you get that from?
NDO stands for No Days Off Bowling. It was a mantra. Well, No Days Off was a mantra that myself and my buddy Walter Ferry, I don't know if you met him yet, but he's a bowler and a mailman. In my real career, I'm a postal worker. And at the station we were working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. And we started working out, and we would say no days off to keep us going through these 100-degree summer days and those 12-hour shifts in order to keep just kind of the psyche of going to work every day, going to the gym and trying to live a healthier life. So that's where the no days off part came from. One summer, I was always curious on why Houston, like as a whole, as big as the city we are, why don't we have more events or scratch events here? Because we got a ton of talented bowlers all the way from, Rick Manier, Eric Traylor, Sean Maldonado, DJ Archer, Pete McCord. It's just a long list of amazing scratch competitive bowlers here. And I'm like, why do we always have to travel out of town to go find something to bowl? So one summer, Delmar Lanes, Mike Holland, the former owner, they have a big Monday night scratch league. And I asked him about starting the King of the Hill on the league. So the first year, he allowed us to have it. We kicked back some money to the league to help boost the prize fund. And it also was an incentive for people to bowl that were within the league. And I didn't anticipate the response that we were going to get that summer. But our first summer, that center is only 24 lanes. So it's a max of 72 people that we could have, and within the time restraints. And we averaged 65 players that summer. So it was crazy. And then it just kind of off from there. Like it was something that everybody can latch on to. The no days off part, just being the best version of yourself. And it's just one of those things. I supported a lot of people when I first moved here from here because I'm originally from Chicago. And I mean, I've bowled tournaments all over the country and supported various people, including, munching them with the Impact Bowling Club down there in New Orleans. And people just rock with me. So that's kind of how it started. And we just got the confidence from the support of the people to continue to try to put on more and more events. And just like this weekend, I mean, even in the middle of a pandemic, we got 126 people signed up for a singles event, which is the most we've ever had.
I think the price for bowling right now is real high too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of things. Like, there's really a lot going on. People have been kind of cooped up and just looking for something to do. I was a little hesitant to continue with it just with everything that's going on. But even myself, like, I know me going to work out in the streets daily is giving me a sense of sanity because, in the house with quarantine and everything was mentally challenging. So now that the bowling centers are back open and people want to bowl, obviously with the demand for the roster, we're giving them something to bowl, and I'm kind of excited to have it this weekend.
Yeah, I agree, Omar. I mean, I'll tell you what, I've always thought of trying to run tournaments. Number one, it's a lot of work. Number two, I like to bowl, so running the tournament and then trying to bowl, it's just something I knew that I wouldn't be able to do. So I guess that leads me into another question. Do you ever bowl any of your own tournaments, or is it some you do and some you don't? Or if you do, how do you pull that off?
No, the weekend events, so much work involved. And like the King of the Hill, when it first started, I bowled, and we were fortunate to be offered the opportunity to start the Summer King of the Hill back up where we first started at Del Mar, and we had our first event in 3 years there this past Monday. But I used to bowl the King of the Hill following league only because I was already in the league. It was leftover house condition, and it was just something to do. But now, since we've grown, it's just something that I'm not interested in because it takes so much work to put on. And I think sometimes if you're bowling your own event, decision needs to be made. The integrity can be compromised. So I'd rather not even be in that situation. It's just easier for me to run it, let the bowlers have fun, and not worry about it.
Well, that's usually the consensus with most people I spoke to about running their tournaments. Having said that, I think that people that are willing to put in the work and run the tournaments, I try to give them as much praise and thanks as possible because without people like you and other people that run tournaments and stuff like that, there wouldn't be anything for me to do. And I think I can speak for most bowlers that enjoy tournaments. That's what we look forward to is time to compete, but we got to have somebody willing to put in the work to put the tournament together. So I'm thanking you for that, and I hope you keep it up. And if anyone ever, was willing to help you out or anything like that, hopefully they'll do that. One of the other things I kind of made a note of to talk about, I noticed that you do a lot of merch. You sell a lot of shirts and things like that. So how many different things do you sell? Is it mainly just shirts, or how's that work?
We have shirts, pullovers, hoodies, caps, cups, a variety of things. I need to actually set a little more time aside in order to build the inventory, but Ashley Blakely and her company do a lot of our stuff. We've used various people over the emergence of our company, but Ashley, she's family. We like to support family, and whatever she wants to make for us generally is what we're gonna put in the catalog. So we talk often about it. She gets on me about being last minute at times to give her some projects to work on, but we just got a variety of stuff. I'm actually in the process of adding some stuff to the website. We do have a website where you can purchase merchandise, NDOBowling.com. I haven't done a good job of maintaining that recently, but we're adding some stuff to the cart here in the next week or so.
All right, good deal. Hey, Munch, looks like Ash has got a question there. You want to address that?
Yeah, let's go ahead on.
Question.
If you could find someone to assist running your tournaments, would you be interested in bowling in them?
No, not really. I actually enjoy being able to run the events, actually get people together. There's so many other bowling tournaments that I can bowl where I'm not. I mean, I love the competition that we generate with the NDO events, but I think part of that is because I'm also not in the event, because I think some say like, oh, it's not a big deal, you got to show up and all that, but it's a whole different ball game. You know, when you're running the event and then if you bowl it and you win the event, then, you know, people will feel differently about it. So it's as much as I would love to, I just don't see it happen regardless of the help or not. That's not really the issue.
Gotcha. Well, that makes sense. One of the other things I made a note of, I noticed, and this is one of the things that's really impressed me as of late. I don't know how much you want to get into it, but it's up to you. You know, they're starting to get the PBA involved. I know that you've got people you mentioned earlier, but is it the PBA, PWBA? What are you doing with that as far as the NDO going on now?
As far as the PBA, we are not a product registered company yet. It's a little different way to go about it compared to the PWBA. But last year was our first season being a product registered company with the PWBA, and we're partner again this year. But unfortunately, with the COVID-19, you know, the PWBA season won't happen. But we're looking forward to being a sponsor of the PWBA next season with the return.
Well, that's all.
And we also we sponsored our state tournament here and a couple other events that we're sponsors too. So I mean, it's just giving back to bowlers. I mean, people have supported me along the way. Like I say, this is not what I do for a living. So it's all about, you know, helping each other and trying to grow the sport to whatever capacity that each person wants to. And I love competitive scratch bowling, so that's usually what I focus on.
So I know we talked a little bit. You said that the wife and the kids are doing good. So I know a little bit about you. You know, I know you got a pretty good bowler for a wife there. So hey, Munch, who's better, Omar or Anita?
Anita, hands down.
See, try. You agree?
I mean, we all know that. I hold my own. What's that?
I said, do you agree?
I agree 100%. I mean, yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, you know, it was Anita Mans before it was Anita Arnett, and she has her own little shrine. If you go to Wichita State University and check out their student center, they got pictures of her when she was the 2004, 2005 Player of the Year, National Champion, MVP. Like, she won every award that you could win on the collegiate level. And unfortunately, you know, when she graduated, they didn't have the PWBA. I think that was the first year that it folded, or else she would have went out on tour and probably had success there. I mean, she's been successful in the sport of bowling all her life. But, you know, it's a shame in saying that she the goat of the family. But I can hold my own some days.
Hey, that's all good.
So, Omar, hold on, Steve. Let me get a question in.
Go ahead.
Saying, when will you run for national TNBA office? Is that even an option for you?
I've never thought about it, but I wouldn't say it's off the table. I mean, I love the sport of bowling. I know that's something right now I'm probably not able to take on with being a dad of two, a husband, trying to run a small business, being a mailman. Like my time is pretty limited, and I know taking on something like that is going to consume a lot of time. I don't think I have it to give yet, but you know, who's to say what happens in the future?
Yeah, you still got time for that when you settle down and stop running around so much.
With a 6-year-old.
What I was going to ask next,
check out the new hat.
What I was going to ask next is about the tournament. The next thing I was going to ask is about the tournament this weekend. So obviously you said, you know, there's a pandemic going on. There's some concerns, and we wanted to give you an opportunity to really talk about what you're going to do and your plans for this weekend so that everybody understands. Everybody's got a good plan going in. They're prepared. So if you could go ahead and maybe fill everybody in on that.
So the roster has been holding strong at over 120. I think we had 110 or so paid. And we were going to have room for 120. I wanted to cap it at 108 and keep some breakdown pairs. But the more I looked at it, with everything that's going on, I felt like walking into a bowling center and seeing 100 people kind of in the bowlers area was going to be a lot and kind of overwhelming to some. Even really anybody said it publicly. I mean, maybe one or two people reached out to me asking me what I was doing about it. And I started to think about it, and I was like, well, you know, usually this tournament, this is the first time we've held it at Emerald Lanes, which is a larger house than Armadillo, which has 32 lanes. So Emerald has 40, and we were looking to have something there, but it was a scheduling issue, so we opted to go to Emerald. Because of that, we had more room. I didn't anticipate this response, but with 120 people, I was like, we could possibly have 2 squads. So I called the owner, talked to him, asked him what he thought about it. He said it was a good idea. I talked to a couple other people that it sounded like an idea, and we're doing that. So we're reducing the squad. I'm actually taking 128. I'm capping it at 64 squad, reducing the number of bowlers per pair. So only a max of 4 per pair. Emerald's a pretty large center, so they got the table spaced out. With having 4 on the pair, that's 1 person on the lane throwing a shot, 1 person at the table on each lane. So that allows for better social distancing. I haven't had a chance to confirm with the owner yet on whether we're limiting spectators or not. So I'll make an announcement about that tomorrow. But with the singles portion, we're switching it to 2 squads. I was working on the land assignments today, so that's going to. So I posted in the tournament page for people to give me a suggestion on which squad they wanted. I try to accommodate them as best as I can, but I was really reaching out to the people that were signed up first to give first options, and then the people that signed up last, they would either take a refund or just take whatever spots available. But for the most part, the bowlers have been pretty cool about it. I think right now people just are excited to have somewhere to go, to be out of the house, and I'm trying to do what I can as far as spacing people out for the safety reasons. Houston, Emerald Lanes especially, is in Harris County, and Harris County has an ordinance where you have to have a mask. Actually, the surrounding counties as well. So you're required to wear a mask to enter the building. Emerald specifically, if you're throwing a shot, taking a drink, eating, or sitting at the table for bowlers, you don't have to have the mask covering your nose and mouth. But if you're a spectator, they expect you to keep the mask on. If you're going to the restroom, keep your mask on. Going to the bar, keep your mask on. Really, if you're moving throughout the bowling center and not stationary or throwing a shot, keep your mask on. And I don't think that's too much to ask considering the circumstances. The fire marshals are traveling to businesses that are open, not just bowling centers, making sure people are in compliance. And it's a minimum of a $500 to $1,000 fine per infraction per person that the business will be liable for if the customers aren't in compliance. So that's a big deal. The bowling centers and other businesses were already struggling from the COVID, and we need to do our part to make sure that they're not having to pay any fines for the people that are trying to support them.
Gotcha. It makes sense. I mean, bottom line, that's what we're doing now. We're getting the word out to everyone. Everybody is aware. They should be aware. If they're not aware by the time they get there, I mean, to me, that's totally on them. They haven't been paying attention. And everybody has a choice, wear or don't bowl. I mean, I don't think anybody's enjoying or wanting to wear a mask, but if that's what's going on and that's what's asked of them, you have a choice. You either wear it or don't come. So that's good. I'm glad to know.
But and the problem is some places are enforcing it a little differently. So depending on what center you're bowling or what town you're bowling in, it's an adjustment. I mean, honestly, we all would prefer not to wear them, but right now we just have to adhere to whatever standards the counties are setting on us, because if we don't, they're just going to shut the centers down. And I know, typically I support the independent centers. Not that I'm against the corporations, but personally, a thing for me. I know these people personally, so I try to bring them business just because they do and go above and beyond for bowlers on and off the lanes. So I would hate to see Don Ellis and his family incur any kind of additional debt for something that we can avoid.
Yeah, that sounds fair enough. Okay. Well, if that's all of the information you'd like to give about that tournament, I guess my next line of questioning kind of goes toward other tournaments that you have thoughts of, maybe tournaments that you have every year, any tournaments that you want to talk about now to make people aware, look forward to, what you got in plan or stored.
We have a couple events on the books. Right now, everything is kind of up in the air. We have scheduled dates and locations. We have the Labor Day event that's going to be at Armadillo 2. We have the October team tournament back at Emerald Lanes. That's October 17th and 18th. NDO West Coast team with Maryland Gray has August 29th and 30th in LA. Munch, do you guys have the date for the SIBC yet?
No, we still trying to work that out, and no decision has been made if we're going to go forward with it.
So the NDO tournament's August 29th and 30th. The NDO Houston 6-gamer is on Labor Day. I guess that's September 5th or 6th. The mixed team challenge, Sweetest Day mixed team challenge. This is the 4th year of it here in Houston. That's October 17th and 18th. I don't have the flyer in front of me, but we have guys out for that. And then we'll have another 3-2-1 eliminators New Year's Day singles event. So those are the next ones on the schedule. But I mean, everything is kind of tentative of what's happening in the states and the cities as far as this COVID thing. As long as everything kind of doesn't get worse from here, we're looking to have it, but it's all kind of up in the air right now based on the health of the country.
Well, hopefully some things start going in the right direction. I mean, I don't think anybody out here is wanting anybody to put themselves at harm's way over it. But if things are going in the right way, I'm sure all bowlers are looking forward to getting back to anything close to normalcy so that we can all get back to competing. And once again, I just want to thank you for all that you do. It is appreciated. If some forget to tell you, just know that there are plenty out there that do recognize that and do appreciate it. So thank you, and keep up the good work. I'm looking over some of the comments. There's not necessarily a lot of questions. It looks like we addressed a lot of them, but it is pretty 100% that everybody likes Anita over you. So I guess that's all right though, But
and I know you posted the shot for this weekend. I don't have it in front of me, but do you care to share that with everybody that's watching today?
I think he froze up.
Yeah.
So what did the shot say, Munch?
Huh?
Did you see the shot? I didn't pay attention. Was the shot posted?
Yeah, he posted it, but I didn't really look at it.
Back in here or something. Maybe we can just try to figure out where's it at. Did it say what length and ratio and all that?
I know it looked like China. Looked like some fine China.
Those graphs. I don't ever pay attention to the shape or the colors on the graph. I pay attention to the length, the volume of oil, and the ratio. I don't know if anyone wants to comment on that, their opinion of that. But to me, that's the things that matter. The length, the volume of oil, and the ratio. Which really the ratio is just a matter of I already know what I'm gonna score. If it's 1.8 to 1, I'm gonna shoot some $140s. If it's 6 to 1, I might shoot a $140, but I hope not. All right, Kyle Peterson, 42 feet. There we go. Dennis Williams, if I ever need a sub, let him know. Thank you, Dennis. Is there any other questions that if we can get Omar back in here in time, you might want to address, or maybe we can ask him if we don't get him back on here, we can ask him and then try to come back to this page and answer your questions?
Yeah, but I think the shot is kind of like a recreational shot. So
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking the number's going to be pretty good.
They got people that say that we should have more harder patterns to bowl on. That the easier patterns are easier people to strike, so you're not as good if you're winning on those. In my experience, good bowlers win. Does the easier pattern allow for maybe someone's a little less skilled or to kind of keep up with them? Sure. But at the end of the day, if you hold 15 tournaments on an easy shot, I promise you the better bowlers are going to come out on top most of the time. It don't matter. Either way, it's just a matter what the scores are going to be.
Yeah, I feel you, but as long as you're on the same condition, I mean,
Yeah,
that's what you can ask for, you know. Of
Gabe,
course,
he said he posted the pattern on the comments, so we're going to get a chance to look at that. I can't see where I can look at it, but we'll take a look at it later. But at least if anybody is curious about the pattern, Gabe said he put it on the comments. So
yeah, Gabe, good guy, man. I'll introduce you to him. He's a huge guy.
Says it plays different from pair to pair.
How bad?
Yeah, that's typical.
Yeah.
Some houses are worse about that than others, but
I don't know about you, man, but I'm really looking forward to this event.
Omar, do some live video while we're there. I don't know what your plan is, but I hope to do some live video while we're at the tournament. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be hard, but
we'll see how the opportunity presents itself. We'll go from there. So, all right. Well, is there anything else we want to go over? I think Michelle's not ready to go bowling.
I think he's gonna come back in, so we'll give him a little minute.
42 feet, total volume, 26 8 liters. All right. Look, say hi, Michelle.
Boom. Meow.
Truly, before we leave to go bowl, because she got to be a little alcoholed up.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Oh, that's happening.
I don't normally do that.
Drinking the drink, talking about that's not true.
A big old drink.
Number for bowling, I quit drinking when I'm bowling.
Matt Stevens says no ratio shown. I guess we'll figure it out later, though. I know you're never too worried about that. You can put it hard, you can put it easy, whatever. I'm still going to show up. What the hell? What I got to deal with? It's rough, man. I'm gonna have to, if she ends up in a trunk somewhere, don't yell at me.
You're not going to do that, man.
We wouldn't do that.
It won't be in the trunk.
Maybe on a rope behind the trunk, huh?
Underneath the trunk. So anything happens to her now, and I got it on video, I'm screwed.
Yeah, but I think he's coming back in now. Let me see if I can bring him back in, Steve.
So it's going to be.
There you go.
This is Boom Talk.
Man, I had some technical difficulties over here. I'm really sure I paid the internet bill. My bad. I don't know what y'all talking about. A few people hit me up with some questions about the tournament. On the flyer, it says cut to the top 5 based on 48. But if you look at the tournament page, more than 64, we take more than that. So after the 6 games, we'll cut to the top 9, and 6, 7, 8, 9 a bowl, a 1-game match with the winner starting a 6-person stair step. We pay 1 and 6 plus the high lady out of the cash plus the high senior out of the cash. So it's actually 22 spots, so a little bit better than 1 and 6. And something that we're doing differently for this event with the amount of ladies that we have signed up, we're guaranteeing $500 first place for the high lady. But it's a $50 pot. We're paying 1 and 3, but we're adding $500 to it, or basically guaranteeing first place to be at least $500 to the high lady if you're in the pot. I think we got about 15 or 16 girls in it, so that'll be 5 spots in addition to the regular tournament side, but that's only for the ladies.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's a great incentive for the scratch women bowlers to come out and come to the tournament because you got to give them something because they're competing against some. I'm not saying that men are better than women, but just an initiative to come out and compete.
That was offensive.
Yeah,
But for sure, like it's
Michelle. It's my girlfriend Michelle. She's trying to prepare for her mask wearing tonight, and she starts drinking early before we get to bowling. So
Yeah,
she's out of control sometimes.
Yeah.
Figure out if I'm gonna keep her or sell her. We're trying to figure it out. I don't know.
People couldn't afford me. You're stuck with me.
Hey,
but yeah, with the amount of ladies bowling, and I mean, obviously, at some point we're looking to have a ladies event, especially if we get this kind of response. And unfortunately, since there's no PWBA tour this season, as things tend to die down, hopefully with this COVID stuff, we're probably going to have an event at some point, but it's just hard to put one on the books. They have one here in San Antonio. Jeff Hartsfield and his wife, they're the iStrikes team. They're hosting a mixed doubles event. I think July 17th and 18th. The ladies event is guaranteed $1,000 first place. The men's event, I think it's $2,000 first place guarantee, and then they have a mixed event on Saturday with the singles portion on Sunday. So I mean, there are a ton of ladies in Texas that are crazy talented. I mean, we have Diana Z, who's one of our NDO athletes, Maria Rodriguez, or Bora now. She just got married a couple months back. Angie Ramirez, Anita, obviously, Ashley when she likes bowling. I mean, Stephanie Johns. We have probably 15, 20 amazing girls throughout Texas, and we love the support from the females. Sometimes some of the ladies can be intimidated, but right now, if you look at our roster, we got a mix of ladies competing in the field. So I felt like I was obligated to do something extra for them, showing them support.
Yeah, I support that myself.
The girl you just met back here, Michelle, she really enjoys watching the PBA or PWBA, and she's a fan of a few of those. So if we can keep her from drinking too much, she won't act a fool too bad. Never mind, she gonna drink. Never mind, she gonna drink. Hey, Gabe,
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the Lucy won't happen this year, but I mean they made the decision for the bowlers. I mean, this event this weekend is a lot different. Most of the people coming to support it are local. I mean, they're able to drive. Lucy is the largest mixed doubles event in the country, so 90% of the field was flying in. So that's a whole different level of safety that you have to concern yourself with. But that's literally one of my favorite tournaments of the year. Donna Connors and her staff do a great job hosting that event. I mean, they get world-class talent. I mean, it's the who's who on the PWBA and the PBA tour. And it's unfortunate that we're not going to have it, but I look forward to jumping back down in that event next year.
Hey, LC chimed in. He said, Omar, you're a great representative of bowling. What keeps your motivation and drive for the sport of bowling?
You guys, man, my friends and family. 90% of the people I hang out with, I've met through bowling. My wife, I met through bowling. It's its own community. It's a lot of good people in bowling. I mean, honestly, whatever you need, if you need a mechanic, if you need some construction work, carpentry, anything that you need, I guarantee you can find it in the bowling center, in the bowling community, because we have so many different people in it that do so many different things. Just appreciative of a lot of the close friends and family that I've been able to meet throughout the bowling community. So I'm doing my part to just kind of keep events, give people a chance to showcase their talents, have a little bit of fun, and make some money in the process. You know, it's not about me trying to make money and pay my bills when I do this stuff. Obviously, you never want to lose money when you're doing things, but at the end of the day, NDO is not paying my mortgage, you know, my wife's car note, the kids' daycare. It's just a little something extra. I appreciate LC. That's my big bro, him and my sister, Ashley Cole. They're having a beautiful baby. here in the next month or so, I think.
Yep, can't wait.
Excited for that. She's still striking 289 or 288 last night.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think they do
5 pounds.
All right. Well, I don't know what you got left to try to address, Munch. I got Michelle back here wanting to go. So, if there's anything else, Omar, you want to cover about this weekend or anything?
2 quick things. We just posted the pattern. I didn't post it to the page yet. I was trying to finish up the last little bit of the squad assignments. If anybody's watching this that hasn't contacted me about which squad they want, please let me know. It's about 40 to 45 on each. And if you don't let me know, I'll just arbitrarily assign you to one. The pattern is 42 feet, 6-to-1 ratio, 26 mils. Nothing too crazy. Medium, probably scoring pace. Emerald, it's a AMF surface, so they hook a little bit more. So we use the pattern with a little bit more volume. I mean, we'll probably see a 300 or 2, and we're probably going to see some 150s. It's kind of going to be in between. I like to keep them medium, competitive, and not have anybody feeling like they're embarrassed when they come out to support an NDO tournament. Have a good time, make some bucks. The skipping process, as of right now, it'll be skip 1 the first game, skip 2 the second game, skip 3 the third game, and then repeat it.
I'll tell you one in a minute. Okay.
So you'll follow somebody every game. Skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, then skip 1, skip 2.
Will there be a?
And that was actually suggested.
Dante actually gonna be a space.
You'll put a note on the table for you guys.
Dante,
I think that's all.
We definitely could get a spades tournament going. I'm telling Dante, if he come, we definitely could get a spades tournament going.
Let me see. Let me check to see if Dante name on the roster. No Dante on the roster.
Oh, how we gonna have a spades tournament then?
You gotta be a spectator.
Come on, Deacon. We got 1 or 2 spots left for you. Come on down.
I don't know.
That's all I got.
I don't remember you saying nothing offensive, but Marilyn kind of got heated about something you said. I don't know. She said I'm chopped liver. But
I gave Marilyn
that's all love.
I'm gonna get my socks.
Oh, I don't want no smoke with Big Dog though. I gotta send Big Dog. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get on that when I get off because he gonna be at my doorstep in a little bit.
Oh, okay. They coming down for the tournament?
Yeah, they'll be down in October. I think we're gonna make the trip out there in August. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Anita says she wants to go. So just barring any kind of further restrictions from our end or their end, we'll be there, God willing.
Yeah. I think Steve leaving, so we got a little scratch trio league we started. 7 o'clock. What time is it? Okay, I got time.
It's almost 6 o'clock. You bowling tonight too?
Yeah, I gotta go over there, but it take me 20 minutes to get to the bowling alley, so I ain't no big old rush.
We got league tonight too. Anita, right now she out averaging me by 10 pins. That's what I said she was gonna do all summer because she's a Team USA member and great spare shooter, good at everything else. I'm just a house bowler. I don't care though.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable.
I wanted to ask you something that slipped my mind. Shit. Far as so the events are Saturday and Sunday, doubles. How you never said about the entries on the doubles? How many doubles teams you had? That's what I wanted to ask you.
We got we have 47 on the roster right now. And see, so with that format, it's virtually impossible to try to split the squad and maintain the integrity for the doubles portion because it's a limited format. My concern was more so having 120 people bowling for 5-6 hours straight versus half of that for 3 hours. But the doubles portion after the 3 games, half the people gonna be out of the building because they'll be eliminated. So that's only, we're looking at 90 minutes to have those extra few people in there. I mean, it's only so much we can try to do and still have the event. But doubles, yeah, we got 47 teams. I think 2 of these teams might be questionable. So right now I'll say a solid 45. But I think that'll change as the week progresses. Usually the last couple of days before we'll lose 4, 5, 6 people, which will equate to 3 teams. But as it stands right now, it's 47 signed up. I think about 41 or 2 looks like they're paid. And I'm just trying to get everything straight for that as far as lane assignments. I'm trying to decrease the person-to-person interactions this weekend because most of the people paid, and I thank everybody that paid early. That's part of the reason why we do the tiered paying system. For one, if you're in a bowl, you can save $20 by paying early. And if you're last minute, that extra 20 just goes into the prize fund. But it also allows me to do certain things on the tournament side as far as breaking down money, having an idea how many pairs we're using, so many other things that people don't understand on the other side or even think about. But honestly, with the response we've gotten so far and the money that's been sent in for the entry fees, that should allow the check-in process and everything else to stay on schedule, which is a huge factor on starting things on time when you have all that stuff organized. I'm gonna post the lane assignments Friday because I should have pretty much 98% accuracy of what the roster is going to look like Saturday morning. So I'm going to go ahead and be able to post the lane assignments for that Friday. And I posted the pattern already, so that information is out there.
Well, man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Just, I appreciate you coming on, man. And anytime you need a little platform to reach some bowlers that you may not reach, or anytime you want to put an event out there, we'd be more than welcome. Just reach out, and man, we really appreciate you for everything you do, and much love to you and the kids, Sloan, and I'm looking forward, Mason, and looking forward to seeing you.
All right, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate what y'all doing, and thanks for having me on. Thank you, everybody that tuned in, and then hopefully we can have a great event this weekend and stay safe, have some laughs, and make some money in the process. So y'all be careful.
All right, you too, O. Thank you.
All right, bro.
Let me see if I can get Steve back. I know Steve. All right, Steve, you back? I saw you moving around.
Yeah, I had to finish getting ready. I guess I wasn't ready for that part. I had to get my socks on, my belt on. It's all good. But I'm glad you finished up there, and I'm sure we'll plan to have him back on. And of course, tomorrow night, Daniel is going to be a fun one. Daniel's always fun.
Oh yeah.
Anybody that's watching now, tomorrow night, Daniel. Daniel.
Daniel. IBC. A lot of y'all know him. He's active in TNBA. I was so proud of him last year, man. He broke the record for bragging rights teams.
He puts in a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. Daniel just a great guy, and I think you should tune in to kind of get to know him. He'll help anybody if it's within his realm, reach, where he'll help anybody. He's just a good guy, and just like to put him on display, man, and link some of these people up, man, and make this sport. He's one of the good guys in a sport that is trying to just give to the bowlers. You know what I'm saying? He's about the bowlers. He's not doing it to make money. He just want to do it the right way and show the younger generations how to do it. So,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, but I'm going to have to go. I think she's actually in the car waiting on me. So,
hey, let's let her sit for a while.
Yeah, I know, right? Let her get sweaty. I'll see you out there, bro.
Yeah, I'll see you in a minute. But thank y'all for tuning in. Like we said, we got Daniel Jackson tomorrow, and it should be fun, man. So y'all come on out and support and chime in any questions y'all need to ask him. Thank y'all for viewing.
See you later. Boom out.
Boom out.